Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling a really fun linguistic puzzle, one a lot of you have actually asked about.
Yeah, it's that link, or a supposed link, between Royal Crown Cola, RC Cola, and the RC radio-controlled hobby.
Exactly. That shared RC. Feels like there should be a connection, right?
Yeah.
So our mission today, figure out if RC Cola really is the, you know, unofficial drink of the RC hobby.
And we can actually state the main finding right up front. It's a phantom, a modern myth.
A phantom, so no real connection.
Nope. Our deep dive found zero substantive, historical, or cultural links. It's really just an illusion born from those shared initials.
Okay, wow. So the immediate question then is, why? Why did this myth even start if there's nothing there?
Well, I think the answer, interestingly, is found when you look at how completely different their cultural identities are. They're almost polar opposites.
Right, okay. Let's dig into that. Where do we start? RC Cola.
Yeah, let's start there. RC Cola, that's the quintessential underdog, born down in Columbus, Georgia, way back in 1905.
And the origin story is great, isn't it? Claude Hatcher.
Yeah.
He basically got mad at a Coca-Cola salesman over syrup pricing and just said, fine, I'll make my own.
Exactly. Pure Southern grit. But here's the twist.
Okay.
Despite that sort of small-town Southern image, RC Cola was, for a time, a major innovator. Really pushed the envelope.
That's the paradox, right? Like Diet Right. That was them.
That was them. World's first Diet Cola, 1962. And Diet Right wasn't just some niche thing either. For a moment there, it grabbed like 10% of the entire soda market. Think about that.
10%. That's huge. So what happened? Why aren't they still a giant?
Yeah, well, the crash came hard and fast. The U.S. banned the artificial sweetener cyclement in 1969, and Diet Right used it. It basically crippled the brand overnight.
Oof.
Yeah. And after that blow, their image kind of retreated. They leaned back into nostalgia, into that regional Southern identity. You know, the classic pairing.
Oh, the RC Cola and a moon pie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Chattanooga made moon pie. That became their symbol. Deeply rooted in the past, in regionalism.
Okay, so that's RC Cola. Starts innovative, gets knocked back, becomes this icon of Southern nostalgia. Now let's pivot. The other RC, radio control.
Right. And its origins couldn't be more different. We're talking cutting-edge tech. Post-World War II military stuff, actually. Guided bombs, believe it or not.
Wow, okay. Not exactly sipping soda on the porch.
Not at all. But the hobby really took off commercially later. Think 1966, Italy, the LG Ferrari 250 LM. But the real explosion, that was the 70s and 80s.
The golden age, right. And that's where companies like Tamiya come in.
Precisely. Tamiya made it mainstream. They brought in electric kits, made it more accessible. And then came the off-road buggies.
Ah, yes, the buggies, like the Rough Rider, the Sand Scorcher, around 79.
You got it. That changed everything. Suddenly it wasn't just about pavement. It was a global, go-anywhere kind of hobby.
So the whole feeling, the ethos, it's completely different from RC Cola's nostalgia trip. This is all about customization, performance, new tech.
Always looking forward. Better batteries, 4WD, proportional control. It's a tech-driven culture. Constant improvement.
So let's put the timelines side by side then. This is fascinating.
It really is, because right when RC Cola is collapsing back into nostalgia after the cyclament ban in 69,
Right.
that's almost exactly when the RC hobby starts its massive global boom, fueled by technology in the 70s and 80s. They were heading in completely opposite directions.
So the high-tech, forward-looking global hobbyists,
Yeah,
they weren't likely grabbing the nostalgic regional soda. It just doesn't track culturally.
exactly. There was no organic overlap.
So the connection, it's really just a pun. A coincidence of initials that became a running joke.
Pretty much. And the joke works because they're so different. We even found examples like that Bubba Claus joke where he gets RC Cola and pork rinds.
Right. The humor is literally the clash between the, let's say, perceived rural Southern stereotype and the hobby's high-tech, maybe even slightly nerdy global image.
The disparity is the punchline. It highlights the lack of a real link.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the two RCs, Cola and controllers, they're like these parallel streams in American culture.
Perfectly put. One representing a kind of backward-looking nostalgia, the other all about relentless technological progress. The fact they don't connect organically just proves the myth is, well, a myth.
So searching for this link, it tells us less about beverage choices at the racetrack and more about, I guess, how we like neat stories. How we try to find patterns, even where there aren't any.
We do love patterns. We love connecting dots, even if the lines are imaginary.
Which brings us to that final thought for you, listening.
Yeah, think about this. If subcultures are always creating their own lore, their own stories like this RC connection, What other things that we take as fact within our own communities, our hobbies, our groups? What other things are actually just, catchy bits of folk etymology stories that stick around just because they sound good or they're memorable?
Something to chew on,
Mm,
maybe next time you're tweaking your RC car. Or perhaps opening a can of soda.